We can see from all of this, I think, the bare threads of this argument and how the Rockefeller Foundation really was influential in shaping the modern American medical system and what it has become, where the Obamacare actually forces people to buy into the private health insurance industry, which of course only further inflates the rates of healthcare and makes it even less accessible for people who are struggling to make ends meet as it is, while the very richest of the very top, the not 1%, but the 0.0001%, the Rockefellers and others at the very, very top who own the banks that print the money, continue to expand and expand and expand their wealth, even as the lowest people, the people on the lowest economic rung of American society continue to fall ever downwards. Again, this is a ridiculous system that could not have developed in any other way but through the careful machinations of an institution like the Rockefeller Foundation and the people who were steering it at the time, not necessarily the Rockefeller family, so much as people like Frederick Gates, who is an interesting character who we will have more to say about in future episodes of this podcast. But people like that very much helped to shape this idea of philanthropy as a tool for social control. And this is a point that is so fundamental it needs to be made again and again, and to point out that when free lunches occur, they are never really free. And this is something we all understand intuitively, and yet that thinking goes out the window for many people when they see a free government program. Oh, the government's going to provide free healthcare. Well, not really free, but it's basically like they're providing healthcare to the people because they care so much. Think again. And, well, let's start fleshing this out, and let's start taking a look at the motivations behind a family like the Rockefellers and why they would institute a system like what we have in this day and age. What is it that compels and motivates these people to do what they are doing? Eustace Mullins is someone who should know, having researched this topic carefully for one of his books, Murder by Injection, The Story of the Medical Conspiracy Against America, which does go on to document how the Rockefellers have important board members on basically every major pharmaceutical company and insurance company in America, at least at the time of the writing of Mullins' work. Every single board included at least 2 or 3 Rockefeller company men, basically Rockefeller associates who were associated with the Rockefeller Bank or the Rockefeller Foundation or some Rockefeller institution or other. So it should be no surprise there, and it should be no great mystery how all of this comes together to create a system that benefits people like the Rockefellers financially.
The greatest achievement of the modern drug trust was the invention of the $1,000 pill. They have now they have one pill which costs $1,000, which you use in cancer and various things. And nature, unfortunately,